Hi, I'm Chris from CodeReviewVideos.com, and in this video we're continuing on with our secure contact form. Towards the end of the last video we saw that we could log in with admin and admin, but unfortunately at the moment we can't log out, and also we have no way of registering new users, and we certainly don't want to have to be in the situation where we've got to go in and add them manually into our security.yaml file. So let's start off by fixing the logout problem. You can see that we've already got logout of true set for our firewall main. All we need to do now, somewhat bizarrely, is create a fake route or a routing placeholder for /logout so that Symfony can actually intercept that route and process the logout for us. So what we'll do is we'll have a public function called logout action, and we'll need a routing annotation. So we'll say route of /logout, and we don't even need to give that route a name, but what I am going to do is just add in here throw new runtime exception, and we'll say this should never be called directly. Now in reality no one's ever going to see that unless you've got this incorrectly configured. So let's jump back into our application now, try and hit /logout, and that looks good. We're now back to anonymous. Just to recheck it, admin and admin, /logout, and we're back to anonymous. Now it's very likely that you don't want to have your users having to manually type in /logout, and even when you're in development it becomes a bit of a pain. So we can do better than that. Let's jump back into our code, and inside our base HTML twig, under include flash messages, we'll add in a new ahref, which will allow us to log out. Now what we could do here is use the twig path function and point it to that route that we've just created. So if we do a bin console debug router, you can see that we have the logout route. But there is a more proper way to do this, which is to use the logout_path twig function. So we'll use logout_path, and then what we need to do here is pass in the name of our current firewall under which we are authenticated, which in our case, if we look in security.yaml, is the main firewall. So we'll just type in main there, and then we'll give this a refresh. You can see that we've got our logout link, but we're not actually logged in at the moment, so maybe we don't want to show that link unless we are actually logged in. So in order to do that, I'm just going to wrap this in a simple if statement where we say if app user, in other words, if we are logged in, and then an end if. So now we shouldn't see that logout link unless we're logged in. So if we go to /login, admin, then we do see our logout link, and then we log out and we no longer see it. And you may wish to add in an else statement there, under which you could show a login link. However, I'm not going to do that. Instead, in a forthcoming video, we'll set up our system to automatically redirect a user to the login screen if they're trying to access a route for which they should be logged in.